Libra's finances and abundance. What are the right attitudes for a Libra in order to attract abundance? And what are the right actions for Libra in order to attract abundance? And this is for everyone who have their ascendant or sun in Libra. And I always tell you, check better your ascendant sign because it's the astrologically most correct one. And if you don't know what your ascendant sign is, you can find it out at my birth chart calculator at AstroLada.com, for which I'm putting a link here. And just enter the time of birth and the detail and the year, and go to the planetary detail table and see what sign is across from your ascendant, from what the ascendant says, and check that video for that sign as well. And you need to know your time of birth to know your exact ascendant. That's very important for you. So what happens if your ascendant or sun is in Libra? Well, then your financial house, which is always the second house, becomes ruled by Scorpio, the sign after Libra. So Libra should have a Scorpio approach towards their finances. And what does this mean? First of all, it might mean that Scorpio people, or people with strong sun, moon, or ascendant in Scorpio, can help Libras financially in some way, can help them be financially more, solvent. And also, but what it means, what is the right approach towards money for Libras? Well, they need to be a bit more secretive and private towards their resources. Like, don't go about saying your money ideas to everyone, but don't go getting paranoid as well. But keeping some privacy and secrecy is a good idea for Libras. And then Scorpio is a very focused sign. It's a very action-oriented sign. It's ruled by Aries, which is the planet of action, but it's not so like direct. It's more like a bit more planning, a bit more strategic thinking. So for Libra, it's very good to have more strategic approach to their money. Almost like it's not conniving and scheming, but a bit more prolonged research and investigation, and then go and invest your money after that. Or whatever, do whatever financial project you'd like to do. And also Scorpio rules other people's resources. So Libras are unique in that they have access to other people's resources if they ask for it. So if you have some business plan, you can get a loan, or you can ask someone to invest in your idea, or you can invest in other people's ideas as well. You can invest in, for instance, in stocks and bonds. They can be beneficial unless you have some very difficult planets in the sign of Scorpio, then they can ruin this. But generally speaking, for Libras, such kind of endeavors might be very beneficial. Endeavors where they put money together with other people, where they put money in investments in other people's projects as well, or other people investing in them, and they getting help. Or sometimes Libras might be helped by a partner, might be relying financially on another person. It's a good gold digging positions usually. But Libras are not asked to do it fully on their own. Financially, they can ask for support, and that's the right attitude and the right way for them to approach finances. But Libras should be very kind of focused as well when it comes to finances, not to the degree of obsession, which can be the negative side of Scorpio. Their money house, is Scorpio, but in a sense quite focused and quite, when they have a goal financial, they should pursue it through to the better end, to the bitter end, as they say. And often Scorpio rules crisis and sudden changes. And it's interesting that Libras can benefit from such situations of chaos, of changing circumstances, of uncertainty. For instance, in a situation of crisis, big financial crisis, Libra ascendant people, or to a lesser degree Libra sun people, might be the ones that benefit from such changing circumstances. So when the going gets tough for Libra, or for the whole world around them economically, they should actually, this is when their chance comes. This is when they should act. This is when when there is chaos around, when there is instability, vicissitudes around them. This is when Libra can make some of the best financial decisions and investments. And also when Libra's situation gets very extreme and very difficult, for instance, so very crisis, because they're prone to crisis in regards to their finances, because Scorpio is in their financial house. But when these crises, usually crisis precede a big financial upward movement for Libra. So usually before Libra can start making big money or attracting more abundance, they would go through some crisis that totally unbalances them emotionally or unbalances them financially. And after that, usually they'll come across strong, powerful opportunities for investment. But also they shouldn't be scared of such, unstable situations around them, or the world, because it's a beneficial usually for them, and they can make most money in crisis. And Scorpio also rules hidden resources. So Libras might benefit if they have like an account that their partner doesn't know about, or their parents or whatever, their close people don't know about, or maybe some investment in a company that is more private, more secretive, or other funds of other people as well. Or they can benefit through inheritance as well. And they should have quite, support from hidden money. I think we said anything about Libra and finances. And this is the right approach for them, to be very focused, to be a bit more secretive, to look for help from others, to invest probably in other people and combine their money with other people, or look for help from other people. So thank you very much, Libras, and please write your comments.